A good Saturday morning, SWTOR. Glad to have you with us today. Mostly we're going to hit on some dailies, some cleanup, some galactic seasons. So let's take a look at where we're at. If we look at our achievements, we are at 69,298 out of 70,000 for our reputation here. So if we look at this, you can see there we're about to cap out the top one, and so I saved this reputation item. I think this will give me enough. It says 500, but I get some bonuses, so we'll see. I don't remember exactly what I get on the Imperial side here, but let's take a look. I'll see if we can knock this achievement out. There we go. So that one is now done. Unfortunately, probably not going to do this one on stream. We need 3 more weeklies. I think we're going to get 1 more today. I can only get 2 more today, so we can't actually get it. We also made Conquest. Unfortunately, I'm going to miss this because 43,000 a day for this reputation Conquest is nice. I usually make Conquest on 3 characters, mostly just doing that. So that's going to go away. We will miss you. But that's all we're going to do on this character. So we knocked out our first achievement. Next thing we're going to work on here is, this is also Galactic Seasons. Like I said, I've got 2 more I could do this week. But since I don't need the Notes of Reflection for the reputation items anymore, since we're maxed out there, I'm just going to do easy stuff. So I'll do this one this week, and then throughout the week, I usually pick up a couple that are easy, right? Like, you know, that one's easy. That one was easy. That one I just got from playing. I run Zyos on a lot of characters for Conquest. This one just happens almost accidentally, so that one's an easy one. Let's see, what do we got here? Earn Notes Reflection, that can be easy. So a lot of these just kind of happen. And so that'll knock that achievement out. So I'm not going to worry too much about that. Alright, let's go ahead and change characters though. I'm going to switch over to Ubi. He's got a lot of I think he's got my best Imperial ship for the on-rails fighter. Now this is different than GSF, Galactic Starfighter. Galactic Starfighter is PvP. This is PvE. There's no other players. You also fly in your class ship and not the fighters. Accept all those missions. There we go. So it can be kind of hard to find. There we go. So it felt like something was opening. They don't have a hotkey for it that I know of. So if you go to this little icon here, you can find your ship, and you can upgrade these. I don't know what the top is now. These grade 7s might be the best. I can't remember for sure. But this one, I think, is the one I use to do all the heroics. We've done this on the pub side before. And you have similar fights over here, although some of them are different. So let's find, just to get ourselves warmed up here, we should be able to find, not the heroic one. What do we got here? Squad ambush or Republic forces. The enemy is led by the yada yada yada. Missiles. Okay, we'll probably do that. Here we go. This one. This is the intro fight. I'm going to go ahead and run it. If you've watched my streams before, we've done the Republic side of this one. You're going to see it's essentially the same fight, just with the ships and the models swapped out. So instead of shooting, you know, Star Destroyers, you'll be shooting at Republic ships and stuff on that. So let's go ahead and knock this one out first, just to get ourselves warmed up here. This is one of my favorite ships, not the one on the screen, but the one I'm about to fly. Oh, I guess we hit the right button. I've always liked the agent ship. I think it's really cool, both interior and exterior. Alright. So you can see here, instead of this being a Imperial ship, we've got the Republic version. Should probably shoot up here where the They're shooting at our ship. Alright, and I think there should be some bonus things for killing fighters and killing turrets and stuff. Yeah, there's the first one. And now some ships should come in here. There we go, that's what we're looking to fight. So we got another bonus mission. So you don't have to do the bonuses, and really at this point there's probably not a lot that I'm going to get for them. Probably some credits and stuff, but adds another challenge to the fight. There we go, turn that off. Make it a little easier to see. So that's a good guy now. Not sure. We'll have to look at what I just did. It might be we finished a bonus mission, I think, and got a conquest for it, which is kind of cool. There we go. You can eventually blow that up if you put enough missiles into it. Now, again, this ship is... we're fully upgraded here. So it's pseudo easy mode. See if I can get a torpedo into that. I'm not sure if I got it off or not. But this can be done without an upgraded ship. I think I got a torpedo into that one. I don't like the mechanic. Your concussion missiles and your torpedo are both on the right mouse click. You have to hold down the right mouse button to launch your proton torpedo, and you can only launch it at certain things. Like I can't launch it at that. Right? It won't kick in. So it's the bridge and I think the shield generators, and then anything that might be special for a particular mission. Didn't use any of this stuff. You can, put energy to your blasters, energy to your shields if you're having trouble. I've had to use those in the heroics. The jam and the what's this one? EMP burst. For some of the heroics, survivability counts on using those. They're a lot harder. Alright, 1 down, 3 to go. One thing Galactic Seasons does that I enjoy is... oh, yay. Right, we're just going to stay here in case it continues to screw up. Is it kind of gets you back into... like, I haven't flown these things in a long time. Once I'd done them all, got all the achievements and stuff, I kind of said, okay, that's the end of that, and I haven't gone back. But because Galactic Seasons gives you a reason to do them again, it's kind of cool to come back to some of this content. Alright, what do we got here? Any upgrade level. I don't know if we did the Republic version of this one. This might be a little bit new, where I think you have to chase down a ship. So you have to kill all the fighters, but then you have to just lay into the hero ship, right? Alright, let's rock and roll. Let's see how good my memory is on this one. It's been a while. Kind of cool scene going on here. Okay, so we gotta get 5 of those. that's required for the mission. So if you don't get that stuff done, oops, those are probably bonus. Obviously, you won't pass. So yeah, those are bonus ships. Okay, pay attention. The blue. I'm just staring at the blue and not paying attention to the ships and stuff. So, all right, let's get into some focus here. Otherwise, we're not going to get our bonus done. All right, what do we need? Shield generators. All right, we got 2 on accident, so I think we'll be okay there. Whee! Got a third one. Hopefully we get another pass at that ship. Yep, got a 4th. I think it might be one of the ones on the side, if I remember right, is the shield generators. I believe you can hit the ice comets or whatever they are. So it'll knock your shields out. Okay, we'll shoot back here towards the center here, because I think that's where the shield generators are. I think these are guns up here. Yep. You notice my shields go down. If I hold my button down and keep shooting, they don't recharge, but if you let off, they will recharge. Well, we've already gotten the 50 ships. Like I said, I didn't think that one was going to be an issue. Still need 2 shield generators and 1 more of the yellow circled ships. And then I think you go into fighting the main guy. I'm not sure. I've shot all of his guns. Yeah, you can still shoot me. Hopefully we fight that one. We still need 1 more shield generator. Or 2 more shield generators. There we go. Got that done. Oh, and there's even another one. Whee! Alright, we need 1 more Talon fighter. There they are. Alright, well, I'm going to have to reread that one. I thought there was going to be a... I don't think I got that off. I thought we were going to fight the trooper ship. A little disappointed. To reread the mission. I may have... Maybe the Talon Squadron was the thing we were fighting. I'm not sure why they had the trooper ship mission. Because I thought there was one that you did fight, you know, one of the other side's main ships, like the trooper ship or the... I think it's actually this one for the Republic. But those are some old memories, so I'm not sure. Alright, let's look at that again. See... Yeah, they brought that in. So an Imperial infiltration squadron has been ambushed by Republic forces near the planet Salukami. The enemy is led by legendary pilot Nizil Sunspot. The squadron needs backup if it's going to survive the battle on the planet's low orbit asteroid field. But more importantly, this is an opportunity to eliminate the deadly Republic ace. Yeah, we got the red Talon fighters. I don't remember seeing the BT-7 ship, which is interesting. Alright, what do we got here? Destroy turrets, destroy shield generators, destroy hangars, destroy antenna. I think we did this one on the Republic side, but we are on kind of a... We're clearing the Republic out of hut space here. Let's see if I remember what this one is. Grade 7. That's what we have. Mandalorians have stolen construction plans for the Sovereign. The Mandalorians Warlock. I'm not sure if I'm brave enough to do one of the heroic ones. Alright, well, let's stay on our... We'll clear out the Republic from listening in hut space here. This one has a lot of targets to hit on. Hope everybody had a good week since last week, both real life and in SWTOR. Nice, there's the Sith ship. Alright, what do we got for bonuses? Frigate turrets. Thankfully, there's no friendly fire in this. Alright. Satellites, frigate turrets, and fighters. There's a lot of these have a kill fighters bonus. That's pretty common. There's the satellites. Make sure we don't miss those.
Starting attack run.
Alright, we knocked out a lot in that first pass. Yeah, I think we got everything but one hangar in one pass. So now again, this was designed for less powerful weapons than we have, so we're kind of overpowered for it. There's your turret. Get those fighters off our buddies back there.
About time.
Thought there it is. There's our proton torpedo. I think that, yeah, that gives a hidden bonus mission. You saw it kind of click up there in completion status to destroy the communications tower or something like that. Still are missing a hangar. That should be around the edge somewhere. There it is. Alright. So we've now completed this. So on the heroics, this happens sometimes where you meet 3 objectives. Then it's just a matter of staying alive. So you might, if you're low on shields or something, put all of your energy to shields. Don't worry about the bonus missions. Just make sure you don't die. Because if you die before you get to the end of the timer, you still don't get credit for it. So you do have to survive. Fly low so they don't see us. Now again, this is on rails, so I can move around in screen space here, right? Like I can make the ship dance around a little bit, but I'm not controlling where I'm flying. You know, it's like that's just part of the path. Now what's interesting is it does become a pattern recognition thing where that's going to be the same every time. So, especially for the harder content, what you'll find is you start to figure out, okay, at this point, this thing's going to come on the screen right here, make sure that I'm ready. And so for some of the harder versions of these, running them a few times and kind of figuring out some of that stuff definitely makes a difference. We're just face rolling this. I've got some memory of it. And I ran these quite a bit back in the original game. Oh, like those guys, right? I should have known they were coming. I wasn't paying attention. There's one more satellite we still have to get. So he should be popping up here pretty soon. Oh, missed two guys. Boom! Haha. Missile kills. That Sith just cut me off. Ooh, took some shots there. And so some of the guys, like those ones that are at the bottom of the screen there, they're on the screen so briefly you might not get a laser shot off on them, right? So you have to know, okay, use missiles at this point. Not sure, you might have been able to hit those, but just as an example. Even though I destroyed these hangars, I think they're still coming at him. Alright, I think we're clear. Whee! Alright, I think that's 3. Alright, we could try the heroic. What else do we have floating around here? There's a heroic in Imperial space. What's this one? This one's a little harder. It's wanting grade 1. A position over the Imperial-aligned agriculture planet of Nez Perrin. Reinforcements are needed to eliminate the Republic vessels, so Nez Perrin's resources can be secured for the Empire. Remember to save your missiles for these. Eliminate Talon fighters, or exterminate Talon fighters. Okay, that one's potential. We might do that one. Do we want to go into Republic space here? Okay, this one's a level 3, and it's different. I don't think we've done the mine layer one. Disable a bay on the mine layer, cripple mine layer engines, destroy mines. Yeah, let's give this one a shot. It's different. I'm trying to find different examples of the mechanics that they use in these. So this one's got a whole different feel to it. Lots of targets, if I remember right. Because we fly through minefields. So we have to get 150 mines. And the mine layer at some point. And I'm not sure what else. What else we got? Cripple the mine layers. Whoa! Okay, told you could hit rocks. Holy cow. Alright. You know what? We're going to continue and watch where we're flying. But you can see now my armor's shot. It's about halfway gone. My shields haven't recovered yet. I'm going to have to try to balance fighting things and letting my shields recharge. So when we get in between minefields, we will use our okay, let's get some recharge done here. So if you look in the bottom left hand corner, I'm going to watch where I'm flying. You can see that I turned on my I can't remember if you can hit those or not. I turned on my bonus to shields just to get the shields charged back up. Once your shields are up, your armor doesn't take any hits, although I think if you hit the rocks that might be a little bit different, but okay, I think we're kind of back to north. There's the mine layer there. But you can see even aside from hitting the rocks, which was just stupid, you can see they're more difficult. You know, the fight's a little harder. Fighter tender. Oh, that was the fighter tender, I think. That wasn't the mine layer yet. So you can tell, though, it's designed as well to give you some time there to, you know, charge up your shields, you know, between combat here and stuff like that. So, yeah, my poor engine's all smoky.
Enemy destroyed.
Alright, well, we've cleared 100 mines. That's probably the mine layer right there in front of us. That's one of the heavy fighters there. We've gotten 3 of those. Get some shield recharge here.
Enemy destroyed.
Alright. As long as we get one more pass through a minefield, I think we'll be okay. On that one. Yeah, I would guess so. Still got 3 minutes left, so. So here's another phase where, okay, you survived it. Let's let you recharge your shields. I don't know if any of those are in reach or not.
Like that.
Well, there we go. Okay, we got the minefields cleared. We'll still clear mines because they shoot at you. But now we got to make sure we get the mine layer. And pay attention. What do we got left for bonus? Ah! Quit reading the thing. Alright, we'll just fly through those. There we go. Eliminate plug 6 heavies.
What's next?
Destroy the fighter tender's engines. We only got 3 of those. I don't know if we'll see that again, so we might not. Okay, well, we got that. Whatever that was. There's the mine layer up there. So the fighter tender or whatever that is, we took care of him. Or more than one, I'm not sure if there was just one or a couple of them. And let's try not to hit any rocks. We can maybe take one more smack into a rock hit, but...
Enemy destroyed. Mine tender in sight.
There we go. Got the mine layer. Must have missed one of the heavy fighters unless he comes in here right at the end. Oh, that was him right there. Thought that ship looked a little different.
Scratch one.
So there's another shot at the mine layer. So you notice that the path took us back by it again. So if you didn't get the engines or whatever you needed to do, you get another pass. There's another pass at him. So you notice it brought us, yeah, I can't tell if that's the front or the back, but that'd be like your last chance to get it. Woo, look at that poor ship. He's in bad shape. Look at that. The damage. Oh, right. So that cleared off the purple there. Let's go ahead and visit this ship. I told you it's one of my favorites. Got 10 more notes of reflection that really at this point I'm probably not going to use for anything. Since we finished the reputation track, that's what those are used for. And we're still in okay shape. Like I said, we've got two more weekly missions that we need to get done, but we still have 37 days to do that. So that'll be 5 more weeks. So I gotta get 2 missions done in 5 weeks. We'll be fine. Not worried about that. Okay, so this is the Imperial Agent ship. If you've never seen it. Definitely one of the nicer ships. Just general look. This is very cargo-y. Come back here into the engine bay. You got kind of the crew bunk here. So you got the bunks, and give them a little terminal, or maybe they play video games and stuff. But up here it starts to get nicer. It's like the visual of it is a little more elegant than some of the other ships. It's got like this idea. It's got like wooden floors and stuff like that, and you know, kind of the decorative stuff. Slide up here into the cockpit. This is one of the few areas, there's a handful, a few areas that you can actually sit in the seats. It's one of those that, let's see, I can sit in that one as well. Yep. You know, this functionality, you know, as simple as it is, doesn't exist for most. Now, as a compromise of going through the entire game and fixing that, you can type /chair, and it'll put like an invisible chair down, and your guy will sit. So, what you can do if you're trying to make things happen, let's say we want to sit like on the edge of the bed here. You kind of wedge yourself against whatever it is you want to sit on, and then you type chair. This is not a good example since we're floating inside of it, but you can kind of fake that kind of sitting thing. So this is the captain's quarters. Again, a little more elegant than a lot of the other ships. So yeah, I do like this one. All right, let's get him back to our stronghold. So let's see, I think that's all the galactic seasons we probably can get done today. What do we got here? We've got, that's Interpreter's Retreat, that's Interpreter's Retreat, that's Galactic Seasons, that's the Flashpoint Interpreter's Retreat, Flashpoint Interpreter's Retreat, and Interpreter's Retreat. So everything there. So if we're going to knock out some more achievements, we're not going to get any of them done today, but we'll make some progress towards them. So let's go ahead and jump off of this guy. Go over to Zax. He's the only character I've gone all the way to the end on. So, we need the other Zax. There we go. I have been able to find over the last week the world bosses. I think I have 3 or 4 kills on all of them. A little disappointed is if we pop up the, let's see, go into this area. If we pop up the achievements, I had hoped that they would, I'm assuming there's going to be 3 down here that are to kill these 3 bosses 5 times. What I had hoped is when you kill it for the first time after you get this achievement, it would have popped open, but it has not. I've been feeding that guy. We'll take a look at that. Everything else here is pretty much done. And then these you can just do 3 a day. So I've been doing them as I can. I think I've missed 1 or 2 here. But since I've been going here every day, we can just return. Alright, so we're going to do a few things here. We're going to do the dailies. We're going to see if we can find any of the world bosses. And we have to feed the little guy. So you'll notice that I've got here the Malwar Chow. I did this last night, so I've got 9 hours left before I can make another one that takes this steak, this thing, and combines them into this. So we've got to do this 9 more times. But let's go ahead and go do that first. I'll follow the path so you can kind of get a feel for where it is. There's a couple of ways to get there. He's kind of behind this building. You can go this way and jump over the wall. You can go this way and just kind of find him. So you get an achievement for finding him, and then once you combine these things into this thing pops up. We can feed him, and there we go, 6 of 15. So we just gotta keep doing that. So I do that every day. But like I said, you can kind of jump over this wall as well to get up there. Alright, now that that's done, we'll go ahead and slip over here and get our 3 dailies. One of these you do completely here inside of the city. You go to the spot, you search for communication or spies. Communication first time, spies the second time. Sometimes they show up, sometimes they don't. If they show up, you kill them. Thanks, Zoom. Alright, while we're here, let's just pop down here. We'll come back and finish that in a second. Look to see if any of the world bosses are in this instance. I doubt it. They're pretty tough to find. It's not, well, they're not tough to find. They're always in the same spots. There's a few spots, but their respawn timers are long, and so they're tough to find spawned. Yesterday, I was over on the PvP instance, and for the first time, actually, somebody else, and thankfully they were also Republic, was doing the same thing, and it was so much easier to kill him with 2 people than with 1. But they are soloable. Alright, so we checked for 2. We're going to pop over here, check for the 3rd. And again, not surprised. I don't usually expect to find him in this instance. We can get out of combat here. And we're going to switch over to the PvP instance. Now this is going to teleport us back to a sanctuary or a safe spot. For exploit purposes, they don't want people to be able to teleport into an active PvP area. Because then you could go and basically ambush. You could just have the whole group kind of teleport over. Okay, well, it put us in the retreat here, so or sorry, which one is this? Shrine of Contemplation. So we'll do this one while we're here.
You'll be okay, right? Please say yes.
So you search these 5 areas. Droids may or may not spawn. The most I've ever had not spawn is 2 of the 5. Sometimes you get 1. Sometimes I think you get attacked on all of them. Kind of depends. I guess random. Not sure what the percentages are. But like I said, the best I've done is had 2 of them not spawn enemies. So that group is safe, so no enemies spawned there. Now, what spawns at each spot seems to be the same. That's not random. So this one has a strong. That one had an elite. This one up here has an elite, and I think that one has a strong. If I recall.
Look at me, Master.
All right, 2 more here. So this one will spawn an elite.
You're great, but I made you better.
Alright, we'll drop the dot on the elite. Let it tick while we're killing the other guy. And we'll go grab this last group. Alright, so we got 4 of the 5 attackers. That's the normal, I think. If I had to pick the most common, is you get 1 that doesn't attack you and the other 4 do.
Look at me, Master.
Alright, so that daily is done. And let's go do a world boss check here. So I was on Ruhnuk doing something, and a group was getting put together to go fight the secret achievement world boss, and I almost joined. but I'm like, you know what? I want to make sure that I do that on stream, so
You'll be okay, right?
I didn't.
Say yes.
I was tempted to do it just to get the achievement and then try to solo it on stream, but then I wouldn't pop the achievement on stream. So I saved it. We might try it today. I might get brave and try to solo it. Okay, something that I have picked up. I've picked up the Abandoned Order and the T again here. Just to see if you can do the picnic again. There's an achievement for it. So let's come down here and see if it pops up again or not. It does. I don't think it does anything. We'll see here. If it gives us any kind of a buff or... I have this from yesterday, being well fed. That's from doing the Cantina mission. So we'll also see what happens if you already have that and do it again. If it just refreshes it or not. Alright, let's have a picnic. Picnic with Zoom. Yeah, nothing really happened. Except I no longer have the picnic item, so... Alright. World boss, and then we will... Or world bosses, and then we will do that one while we're out here. So we'll just kind of see if we can avoid combat here as much as we can. Alright, you can spawn here. Don't see anything. Can spawn over here. Don't see anything. I think potentially could spawn up here, but I've never seen it. So. Alright, we'll go ahead and go grab this one because we can do this along the way to the next world boss.
You can't die, Master. I'd never recover.
This is pretty straightforward. You just kind of drive yourself through the mission indicators here. So we're just going to run away from things. Now this is a PvP area, so we could get attacked by an Imperial player. That is a possibility. Alright, while we're here, we're going to check for the other world bosses. Again, not looking promising. Don't see that one. I have not come upon the opposite faction fighting a world boss yet. I did have one time where I was fighting... Okay, that's another player who's doing the same thing I am. We're going to leave him alone. I mean, I'll fight him if he wanted to fight me, but he's not even looking at me. So he's doing the same thing. He's waiting to see if the world boss will spawn here. He sometimes spawns up here. That's a Zerka guy there that just spawned. We'll just run away from those. Alright, well, I guess we're fighting stuff. Make sure that I am now a target of opportunity. If you're in a PvP area, one thing that you will find is, like, if you come across somebody with 5 things attacking them, they're vulnerable, right? Because I'm taking damage already, and then you as a player could add to that damage and potentially kill me. I've got some characters in that guild, so. Alright, let's roll on. No world bosses today. We might check at the end of the stream and see if one spawned. Go ahead and try to run away from all those guys. There we go. Finish this mission. So this is the path that we followed from the water. We're now filling up these little basins with healing, cleansing water.
You can't die,
Alright,
Master.
so that one's
I'd
done.
never recover.
Now we'll finish the scanny one, where you have to scan for listening devices and scan for droids. This one almost always, I've never had this one not give listening devices. They're just attached to the wall here. My pinpoint accuracy shooting my big gun at a wall. There we go. So no intruders in that one, so we can move on to the third. Same thing, and I've never had devices over here. The first and third, I never get devices. That's nice. So we got no stealth people there either. All right, we'll turn this one in. All right, we're gonna go ahead and jump back over to the PvE, so we don't have to worry about getting attacked. Just to be safe. Cool, that didn't break. Alright, so these were the VOS. So if you look here at our achievements now, we got 26 and 23. So 26 for the VOS, 23 for the Gormak. So we need to go and do the Gormak ones. So they're up here. So we'll grab these here. So the Cantina in Crisis is the one where you get the steak here to do this. These are just in the wild. You can find them just on the ground. Alright, I'm going to go inside first, since we have to come back out here and throw away the trash anyway. Alright, I'm not going to spend a lot of time. So first thing you have to do is get scanned by the hygiene assessor. They tell you that microbes are detected. So to feed Gormak, you don't want to be dirty. So we'll lather up here. We'll get the soap. We'll lather up. And then this is my favorite part. We're going to dry ourselves. And evidently this is how you dry yourself. There we go. Alright, we're going to go ahead and grab an order here. There's always two orders. The first one is the Vorenus steak. So we'll grab our Saw's juice. This is the to-go order if you want to do the picnic. You can grab that. There's the steak. Now it won't let me pick another one up because it's unique. Unfortunately, they don't stack like these do. It'd be nice. But so I have to grab one of those every day. Alright, so now we need to go over to the grill. Get the grilled steak. Whatever's in that pot. Sometimes that steak is over here. I think I've also seen it over here, if I remember right. There we go, serve that meal. We're not going to wait. We're just going to move on to our next order. So the little droid takes it over and serves it. Alright, this one's the noodle order. Oh, look at that line. They're hungry. Hungry, hungry, hungry. Alright, so we'll assemble this, serve that. Yeah, we're not going to wait. The little droid will do his job. Took it over to that hungry worker. No more orders, so we'll do a little cleanup. Got Gormak papers all over the place. So we'll get them swept up, or maybe they're just discarded menus. Don't know why they throw them into these piles. Gormac, what are you gonna do? Alright, now we will take a little break, eat some food. We'll see if that updates this. Nope, it did not. Can I turn that off? Oh, did I have 2 of them? I think I had 2 of them. Do they stack? Interesting. Maybe if you do different ones. I'm going to have to experiment with that. As I do this day to day, if I have that left over, I will let you guys know. Alright, we'll take out the trash. And that's it for in here. And again, the key is to make sure you get that discarded steak for the for the guy, because once you are done with this mission, I can go back in now. So we'll throw the garbage away here. Alright, so that mission's over. Now I can't go in here, right? And I can't get another one until tomorrow. It's a daily, so... sometimes I actually grab 1 or 2 of these before I go in, just so I don't have to go too far to get the others, but they're not that hard to find. So. Alright, so right in this area, I normally find the debris that the droid wants to clean up. I usually just run through here and hit this button. Once it finds it, now he'll... Oh, we might get lucky here. Let's see if we can get in the way. There we go. Get zapped. There we go. That one's done. What are we still missing? 1 more of these. And then they're down here. We should get our first patrol point. If we get a guy here, he'll spawn right in that group. You have to fight that group. If we get a clear, we might be able to get away without having that fight. Cool. So then I usually skirt down the south side here. Somebody's been here already. Killed some stuff. That's nice. Makes life a little easier. Do another scan. See if we get attacked. The droid can take damage. I've never had it die. And I also think my healer has healed it, so...
Look at me, Master.
Shouldn't be a problem, but just a thing to note that if you are worried about losing the droid, you're not sure what would happen. Because it just says return the cleaning droid. It doesn't say you have to return it working. Not sure. Alright, we'll get our scan here. Looking probably the wrong direction, but that's okay. Two leapers. All right. And now we turn stuff in. So report our findings. Oh, this turns in the droid, I think. Yep.
I wonder how HK is doing.
And so one more. We turn in our findings over here. And that's it. That's the dailies. Like I said, 3 a day, so 2 more days. Can knock those out. I might not save them for stream. I mean, it's not overly exciting to watch the achievements pop, but alright, we'll do one more pass through our champion world bossy locations. Sometimes you just get lucky. Most of the time not. but sometimes. Now I have had it where they're not, they're all on respawn timers, but they're not all necessarily killed at the same time. So have had it where I've only found one alive a couple of different times. Oh, he spit at me. Ugh, gross. What are they talking about here? Can anybody help me with the world boss on Meksha? Good sized group. I don't think you need 20 plus for it, but I can't remember on that one. Alright, don't see any here. We could do another cycle through on the PvP side. So another trick that you can do is if you come here and you're in a sanctuary spot, so see how that sanctuary popped up, and then you change to your PvP instance, it won't teleport you.
You can't die, Master. I'd never recover.
So we'll do one more pass through, and then I think we'll run the flashpoint again. So you notice there, it just kept me here because we're in an area that is essentially non-combat, or is supposed to be. Our guy is still here. So that means that boss hasn't spawned, I would guess, because it would attack him, I would think, if it was in that location. Alright, we'll go check the last one. Because again, sometimes, for whatever reason, they are not all synced up. I know if I've found all three, I kill all three, but... Yep, don't see anything. Oh well. Alright, let's go do the flashpoint. Quit spitting at me. Alright, now it's probably going to be a little while before we can switch instances back. Let's see. 11:30. Holy cow, 11:11? I think it's because I've switched a bunch here. Oh, yeah, 11:11. So it's like 8 minutes. Okay, we're not going to wait that out. But what instance we're in shouldn't matter for the flashpoint here. Okay, so I did some reading just this morning, nothing too deep, on a couple of these achievements that we were trying to get. So we have this Tantrum 2-step. It's the red circles. We were correct in that assumption. But what it is you have to stay in the white and out of the red. And so that you have to stay away at first, get close second, and then one at your feet for the third or something like that. So we'll give that a shot. This one, people are saying it might not work on the story mode, but we'll give that one a try. This one, I think I figured out how to get to Kerba, so we'll talk about that here in a second. So these are Veteran Master. We might try Veteran later. We'll see. So if you also remember, we couldn't get to that Kerba. That is a bonus boss. And there's something you have to do with the flame to get that. And there's also another secret hidden achievement with the flames. So we'll play around with those as well. Can I not do... Is there a... You can't do this in PvP? Let's see. Guild loot. I guess that's possible. Interesting. It's something I was not aware of. I don't spend much time on the PvP side. Oh no, it's the wrong door. Jeez. That should be the quick travel. No, that's the droid. Okay, my brain was broken. So that door next to the terminal there is just the story part. Once you do that once, that doesn't come back. The actual flashpoint entrance is down here. Alright, in we go. And maybe because it's in a I'm in a PvP instance, it didn't automatically teleport me there. We'll have to test that as well. Okay, so what we're going to try to do, we're going to try to get that tantrum achievement. We're going to try to figure out there's a secret part for the fire door thing that should get us to the bonus boss. There's also a secret for taking that flame to the end and not dying or something. That we might look at in more detail. We do need to, since we have the combat droid in story mode here,
I do enjoy a good fight.
we'll go ahead and put our companion on DPS just to speed stuff up a little bit. Make things go a little faster.
Look at me, Master.
Alright, so as far as flashpoints go, this one mechanic wise is not crazy weird, at least in story mode. I haven't tried veteran or master yet. Wivister has completed the retreat, but he did it on his Imperial character. And I did it on my Republic character. So we can't really run it together. We can. We probably will. Because I think he can just invite me to the planet, even though I haven't done it. Alright, when we attack this guy, we're going to get attacked by that group down there. Kind of a cool mechanic. Probably could sneak by this one, though, which is kind of... might make life a little easier. Ah, I missed two of them. That was pretty bad. Okay, I think... is this the... yeah, I think this is the fire puzzle. So the hint that there's something else going on here was the fact that you can open one of the doors and it doesn't even seem to have any purpose. We played around with that last time. Alright, 100 more. We're done with that achievement. Okay, so what we need to do, I'll see if I can do this from memory of what I've read. We need to grab the fire here.
The door.
And then we have to come in here. I don't think there's any differences in the fires, I hope. So we grab this one. So it just says that we have... Quit moving. Flickering flame. Alright, so we're going to bring that over here. So we played with this last time. It's like, okay, let's open this door. Doesn't do anything. Now I think you grab this. You bring it here. And then you go get this other one. I don't know if I could have pulled this one over and done what I'm about to do. We will see. This is what I saw. At least again, if I'm remembering it correctly. If this doesn't work, we'll look it up. But so much like opening that north door, we do that. And that's supposed to open a secret door. You need all three, maybe? So there's supposed to be a secret area back here. It gives you another flame that you can carry with you.
Come closer.
Okay, there we go. Alright, so here's the secret area. Alcove of the secret light. So this is how you open the bonus box. Now if I pull the flame off of here now, does it close? Oh, I can't interact with this. Okay, so interesting. I just wanted to do a little exploring here. Are the doors still closed? Okay, no, so that opened. Okay, so that opens everything. Interesting. But we can't interact with the flames anymore. But there is another flame. So that's how it forces you to carry the secret flame, I guess. Also, it looks like the reset thing is done. Or gone, so... Alright, so we'll grab this one now.
The light will not save you.
Carrying a light from the Shrine of Silence. Protected by the light of the Shrine of Silence. Alright. Part 1 is done. Now, how we open up the path to the bonus boss, I am not 100% sure. Now, I know that if you die, you lose this, so I'll have to be careful not to die. Alright, so, this achievement, we're going to see what we can do. So we're going to stay away at first. I don't want to be too close. Because his first part of the tantrum, he's got a red circle close to him. And we don't want to be inside of that. Okay. Then we want to get inside of this. And then we want to stay inside of... Let's put that over all of us just in case it matters. It's my understanding that's what you have to do. From what I read. I think we'll probably have to do it one more time. And there seemed to be a thing about if you get hit with the tantrum or something like that, it could potentially also extinguish your flame. We need to get away from him now. We don't want to get hit by that close circle in case it pops back up. This is definitely a mechanic that is more of a pain for a melee player than a range player. Sometimes you'll run into that. Some mechanics just aren't friendly. In my opinion, you know, just from memory, that's more of a melee usually get the short end of that stick and not the range people, but okay, again, I don't think that matters, but there we go. So we got that one. So it's just basically staying in the blue circles, staying out of the red stuff. Okay, so I got that, I got that. That one I think it's just, you're either going to have to get lucky or do this on a harder level. And this one we might get today if I can figure out how to get to the bonus boss. We still have our flame. So we shall continue. Makes sense now why it's called the...
Help us, no.
The tantrum two-step, because you're kind of dancing back and forth between the circles, right?
Filth. Vermin.
Okay, so again, I was talking, but I don't think you can talk to those. I think this is just supposed to be an ambush. Or they converted.
Please, not ever.
Maybe we'll do another run where we charge up to those guys and try to get to them and do the conversation before they attack us. But my gut is that's scripted. So there's not much you can do.
See who wanders into our sanctuary. Marvelous prize.
Not a prize. Prey.
Alright. So this is the next boss. So you almost have to kill that to clear that. So in the first run, I'm like, did I miss a door? Or miss the path? It's like, no. It just is blocked until you make progress. Eventually here, I think we're going to start taking damage because of the stuff. Or do they not do that? I can't remember. Alright, so does that clear the blockage? It does. I want to make sure there's not something we have to light back there. I think it... Oh, no. So, kind of keeping an eye open to make sure we don't pass an area we can't get back to. Just in case. Because I would like to get to that bonus boss if we can. And then there is a, like I said, I saw something along the lines of taking it to the final boss as well. We'll see if that's a thing, but okay, again, don't see anything that we can click on. So we'll keep just making our way forward here. Ah, okay, got him. Kind of misdragged that circle. So it was an embarrassing placement.
Look at me, Master! Problem.
Again, we'll kind of look around a little bit, but I'm hoping this is somewhat obvious. Okay, I think this is another fight. Yep. I don't remember there being anything crazy about this, at least in the story mode, so...
And now you will perish.
I believe that has one of these has a knockback, I think. Since we are on a platform here, you go. Hey, tank, help me up. Whoa. Ah, we're disconnecting. That might screw us over. Because I might lose my light. Hopefully we can get back in. My droid keeps me alive. And it doesn't know we left. We will see here. Like I said, 90% of the time, I tolerate the disconnect. It's like, whatever. When it happens at inopportune times, that does get frustrating. But hopefully my droid will taunt, tank, and heal. And we should be alright. Because the game theoretically never thought we left. Because we're not in a instant log out place. I don't hear combat. And I'm dead. Which means we lost our light. No, we didn't. Yes. Purified flame. Oh, we still have it. Okay. We shall cross our fingers and hope that that is still a thing.
You are nothing, outsider.
And now you will perish.
At some point, I'm definitely going to have to look up the mechanics and do stuff correctly. But as long as they don't have an attack, something like called Purified Flame or Remove Purified Flame or something like that, we should be all right. Find and light the ancient shrine. Oh, okay. That's just listed as a bonus mission, so we don't have to do it during this fight.
Pointless.
Not sure what I was thinking.
Spirit.
Hopefully, anyway.
Stop squirming. What have I done?
Okay, so I definitely... I'm going to guess a mechanic on this one is one of these guys is easier to fight than the other. And you're going to want to either knock one down at a time, because the other one heals, and then leave the one that's an easier kill, maybe. Based off of their attacks. So like that. So Teamy Sue does that lightning thing. So we might want to kill that one first in the future. Again, story mode is not a hard fight.
I'm sorry.
my pets.
Alright. Find and light the ancient shrine. We shall try. Because it is a mission, hopefully. It's kind of... That's the bonus boss. Maybe because we did that secret cave entrance, we can now get to that boss. We shall see here. You're awesome, Zoom. One of my favorites. Alright. We're gonna be cautious here, make sure we don't fall off the bridge.
Look at me, Master.
We shall walk cautiously. What were they worshipping? The creeping guy here? We'll poke our nose around here, make sure. Yeah, no ancient shrine to light. So I think it is in that next section. So if you look up here, see the text there. When you roll over this, see how it lights up? So that means that's linked there. Same thing this way, right? When I roll over the text, it lights that up. So it's a good way to kind of check to see, you know, where your thing is at. If you're trying to figure something out, like we are. That one got away.
Master. I do enjoy a good fight.
All right. I don't think there's anything crazy to fight in here, so we are going to run past just in case one of them has a knockback. That way we'll get knocked towards the entrance there.
Look at me, Master.
Nothing of huge concern. Alright, cross our fingers. So last time this part was all collapsed. It is now complete. Okay, so that unlocks the area. Like we could see him walking around over here last time. But maybe that is part of the, we'll call it the hint system, right? They're like, okay, here's where your bonus boss is. You can't get to him. You have missed something or you haven't done something. Now that we've done that thing, the spawn is different. So they spawned in those enemies. I did say last time, though, fighting in here could be a little bit interesting, so... Or do you not fight him in here? That might be. Find the broken bridge. Oh, okay. This wasn't... I don't know if... Yeah, I can't remember if we came in here or not. That's where the boss was. Okay. Starting to get my bearings here a little bit. Well, we've used that one up, so we can't grab it again, so we'll see if this works, but I think that's the next stage of it, right? Like, find the broken bridge. Yeah, it's put it right in front of the spot from before, so. Alright, we shall continue. Master Flashpoint Lost Island. That's rough. Probably not for a good group of 4. That is one that, you know, we did solo, 2-man, if you've gone back and watched some of our... I'm worried about that Mystic having a knockback, so we're going to run off of this bridge, just to be sure. Wivister and I soloed... We've been able to get past all but one. We haven't tried the Ruhnuk one yet. Or Secrets of Null, or whatever it's called. But we got past all the others in 2-man mode, master mode, flashpoints. So just the 2 of us. I think we got most of the bonus bosses as well, if not all. Alright, so there were these side bosses. We're going to skip them for right now. I just want to go forward and see what this bonus boss is. Now there might be, now that we've unlocked something, that we have to come back here and click on something in those rooms. I don't know, but we're going to skip both of them. Not going to fall down that hole like we did before. Ooh, something clicked. Find the broken bridge, explore the abandoned Sith temple. Okay. Defeat the ancient Gormak. Oh, okay. Cool. That's awesome. So it raised the bridge. Alright, so there's Kerba the Forgotten. Now, let's see. This will get us in here. We need to turn something on so it's easier to get back here. Probably that one. Defeat the cursed commandos. I think you have to get 6. Yep, 6. And it doesn't pop until you kill the boss. And I think there's something you click on to spawn them. Do a little recon here. Alright, well, until we know what's going on, I'm going to turn off zoom so we don't push the boss too fast. And we'll get this figured out. That looks like it could be something. There we go. I think that's what we're looking for. Oh, they're elites. Alright, let's turn zoom back on here, make our life a little easier. As long as I keep zoom and eye on the commandos, we should be alright. So there's 1, 2, 3. Alright, back over to this cursed commando zoom. Come with me. Yeah, that doesn't do a whole lot of damage.
Nobody gets through me. Look at me, Master.
Alright, that was 3. Oh. Yeah, the bosses still got plenty of health. So. There we go. Zoom and I will take these next 3 out.
Enjoy a good fight.
Really? You line of sighted me? Alright, one more zoom. Let's get that one. I'm almost impressed our combat droid has gone into actual tanking mode here. Look at that. He's got his back against the wall. Okay, that's 6, so hopefully. Well, that's kind of cool. So the first move is the knockback to get you into range of whatever that other thing is. A little tickle in my throat. Alright, let's see if it pops the achievement. Alright, so we got our first Kerba kill. What do we got? Defeat corrupted around. We've done that 3 times just because we've played around with stuff. Alright, and defeat the Cursed Commandos. Cursed Commandos during the Kerba, the Forgotten Encounter. We did not pull that one off. Alright. Let's take a quick peek. Oops.
This is the biggest, hottest, and most...
Nope, don't want that. Okay, so what was it called? Defeat Cursed Commandos. So I'm asking SWTORista. Wonder what this does. There'll be a blue button when fighting the boss. Bonus boss on the side of the room. Clicking it will spawn some smaller enemies to kill. You can keep pressing it, but only need to kill 6 spawned enemies. It will not inform you that you have this achievement until the boss is dead, so don't keep clicking it after you've gotten 6. You can do this in Story, Veteran, or Master mode. Alright, well, that didn't work. We got 6, at least according to what I could tell, so I'll have to try that one again. Okay, so the other one is called You Smell Amazing. It's a hidden achievement. This achievement is not related to the incense bowl on the ground. To get this achievement, you must solve the secret part of the flame puzzle. We did that. Then instead of bringing it to the 4th flame altar later in the flashpoint, which unlocks the bonus boss, take the flame all the way to the end of the flashpoint and fight the final boss with it on. To keep the flame, you must complete the flashpoint without losing the buff. If you die, you will lose the buff. That we got away with that. You must perform the Veroncica's Tantrum dance perfectly without being caught in the red AoE. For the Voss twins, you simply need to never be caught in the cleave. That's doable. On the last boss, you can't be caught in the large triangle radials either. So stay out of stuff. Okay. Well, that's at least 2 more runs then, because we didn't get this one. Unless it pops at the end of the flashpoint, but I wouldn't think that would be true. Maybe the other thing I could do would be to... I wouldn't think Zoom killing it would be a problem. Like, I'm thinking, is it because I didn't get the killing shot? So it didn't count all 6? We could either not have Zoom attack him, or potentially just kill more than 6, but weirdly disappointing. Alright, well, let's continue. Might as well finish. I want to see what this triangle is as well if we're going to try that other one. That should just be the... Come on, combat droid. Alright, once he gets aggro, we should be alright. Yeah, so you saw it telegraph. So let me stay behind him here. Yeah, that triangle there is what I'm guessing it's talking about. Okay, he is targeting me. No. He does switch targets, so we'll want to pay attention to that. Okay, we're in... So now we're in the spirit mode. So if you've done the Voss planet, this is kind of part of the Voss deal. I think it happens in the healing shrine. Oh, we don't want to be in that. Okay, we can get out of it relatively quickly. That's not too bad. We have time. That thing is not taking damage, so let's just... We're either missing something or... We'll just push the boss here. We'll take those. Okay. Keep Maulers alive. Yeah, I didn't even try that one. Is that on the curse? Defeat the curse while 3, yeah. Maybe next time. We'll try that. Okay, well, we got the Tantrum 2-step. We figured out the secret shrine puzzle. We kind of have two achievements that we still can potentially get here. We should hopefully pop right back outside the flashpoint. Alright, so see how he's green? What that means is that is a Republic player on a PvP planet. So if you've never been in a PvP zone like this before, red is an enemy. You know, just like any other enemy. It's just a player. Oh, there he is! We'll go ahead and kill these first, so we're not doing that. Also, we're going to want to switch our companion back to heals. Alright, let's rock and roll. Get ourselves another bonus boss. Or not bonus, but achievement boss, I guess. Big Grumch. That heal from Zoom is crazy. Crazy strong. Now, we are on a PvP planet, or instance, so I try not to use my defensives unless I really would have to. Just in case I would get jumped by a player, it gives me a little more survivability. Hasn't happened yet. I'm not too worried about it, but you can see that heal. Zoom really caught up, so we'll give her some help here, though. There we go. Back to 100. Alright, so that is a Imperial player. Didn't seem to attack me. hopefully they are attacking him, so hopefully they get credit for it. Now I don't want to area attack to help him there, because he would take damage from me. Seems to be playing nice.
Look at me, Master.
Hey, we got it. So there's our fifth Grumsh.
I'll follow you anywhere.
Alright, so it stays hidden until it's done.
You can't die, Master. I'd never recover.
I'm just trying to get away from stuff. Got zoom on.
It's failing.
Well, zoom's dead now. I had her on passive, so. Just want to clear aggro here, and then we'll kind of get ourselves reset. Unpassive zoom.
You can't die, Master.
Alright, well that was cool. Got one of the hidden bosses. We'll see if this one has spawned. Could spawn up in there. Could spawn here. Could spawn here. Don't see anything. So we'll go over and check the third one. Sometimes can spawn down here. I've seen it spawn here. Alright, don't see anything. So, but that's kind of cool. We did get one. Alright, let's go grab the flashpoint again. And we'll see if we can get to the end and pop that achievement. Because it's hidden. Okay, how are we doing here? Let's see, that's the flashpoint one. This one. So, those are 10. So let's see, that's going to put us at... That gets us to 130, 140, 150. There's still 25 points of something here that we haven't done. Okay, I'll have to look that up. Those will pop pretty easily. And then in here, that one, defeat the 6 commandos. I thought we did that one correctly, but I'm not sure. That one we're going to probably knock out in this next run. So, okay, so notice that blue up in here because we're in the sanctuary, which is kind of a non-combat area. Would be green out here if we ran across them. And we should still be in the PvP zone. Yep. Alright, let's go ahead and run this one again. So I think this time we'll try get all the way to the end with the flame. Because theoretically, theoretically, if we beat the curse with the flame and still have it, we might be able to go back and get the bonus boss. I don't think that'd be too far. We'll give that a try. Alright, let's get ourselves configured here. Or, yeah, just dismiss our companion.
Where are we going?
Alright. Try number 2. if we can skip stuff, I will on this run.
Look at me, Master.
You're doing great, Zoom.
Pew, pew, pew.
So part sometimes of achievement hunting is exactly what we're doing here, right? It's you just kind of grind through stuff more than once, oftentimes trying to meet some requirement.
Enjoy a good fight.
Alright, let's see if we can go around these guys. Sure, walk over here. Alright, now see if we can we get by this guy without fighting? At this point, probably would have been just as fast to kill it. No, he's got looks like a pretty big aggro radius there.
Blaster smash. Do enjoy a good fight.
Yeah, again, given how fast we killed him, probably would have been faster
What's the problem?
just to attack. Alright, is that just the... I think it's just the kill achievement. Yep. Definitely seems like there's another layer there of stuff that should pop up, so...
Open the door.
Alright, I'm gonna try this slightly different way. Maybe not. I don't know if we can. Okay. We've got all the... Well, we have to come back and get this flame, though. Yeah, so we're gonna have to come in here. Like, can I just drop it here, but then I can't get the third one and bring it in. So we do have to bring this one around.
What's the problem?
To get ourselves back out. Because once we pulled this one, then we wouldn't be able to get back in. But now that we're in, should be able to just stack these up. Already got one on there. There's two. This will close the door, so we're trapped inside. There we go. Opened up our secret door, which gives us a fourth flame. Also opened up all the other doors. And so now
Will not save you.
we're just gonna have to do the tantrum 2-step. Don't die. The tantrum dance. Boss twins never get caught in cleave, and the last boss don't get caught in the triangle. So stay out of area attacks, basically. And we'll see if we can take this all the way to the cursed guy. Alright, you ready, droid? stay close enough that we're not in the inside circle. And then get into this circle. And then wherever this circle drops. Again, I don't think it matters that they're covered by it, but we'll do it just to be safe. Why hasn't my droid pulled aggro yet? There we go. Should pretty much be tank and spank now. See how fast we can kill him. Hopefully don't even have to do the circle thing again. But we'll see. Yep. Get outside of that one. Inside of that one. Now we get kind of close to our buddies here. Put the circle. So this thing must do something where somebody probably randomly gets that circle. And then everybody has to kind of huddle inside of it. I'm going to guess this mechanic. Does he turn like a green color there? Flickering flame, purified flame. We're still equipped. Alright, let's see if we can get...
Help us. No. Leave us. Filth.
Nope.
Famine.
That's what I expected, though. I didn't expect you'd be able to talk to them. It's a scripted event. Okay, we're staying out of all area attacks. I don't think it matters, but I'll be extra cautious. Not to mention it's a trigger checkpoint for the flashpoint. So. Alright. Continue forward.
See who wanders into our sanctuary. A marvelous prize.
Not a prize. Prey.
You're the prey. Grr. So in this mode, this just like fog, if I remember, I did damage to us in the story mode. This one doesn't seem to. So. Oh, maybe it's the flame. Is the flame protecting us? I wonder if that's true. That could be. The flame is protecting us from the corruption. That'd be cool if that were true. It means I am going to have to do a run at some point where I don't get the flame and test it, but that's the two differences is we're not doing the story mode version and we have the flame. To make your vote. What do you think? What do you think is causing us to not take damage in that particular area? I'm going for the flame. I always want to give the developers credit for doing something cool. Now the other question is, does everybody in the group get the flame if only one person clicks on it? Like, is it essentially a group buff, or is it just one person gets it? Because that would kind of suck if everybody else takes damage. Except for the one person who picked up fire. Alright, well, we're not really looking for anything anymore, so Oh, is that the... Let's see, 4 pillars. I wonder if that's the cursed area. Down there. Do we loop back around? Would that make sense? We come up. Come up. It's kind of to the side. Okay, then back down. Yeah, I think that is. So I think that is where we fight the cursed guy. That's kind of cool. A little foreshadowing. Oh, I took damage, so if it matters, just hosed herself. I don't think it probably does, but... Alright, I've already forgotten. Hopefully when I see their names, I'll remember which one we want to kill first. Temsu or Radiki? I can't remember. Alright. Kill Radiki first.
And now you will perish.
Yeah, I think Radiki is one that does that purple lightning. Come on, tanky buddy. Help me out here.
Oh, baby. Your struggling is pointless.
Or Radiki, I guess. Okay, yeah, so then they fully healed, but we hadn't done that much damage to them. Oh, no. Temsu does the lightning. So I did it backwards. Not that it matters a whole lot, but... Or maybe they both do, I don't know.
I am sorry.
It's okay.
My pets.
I'm sure something named the Curse is very forgiving. It's always good when you pass a medical droid, because that usually means you're not going to go back farther than that if you die.
I'm in the fight.
You go get him.
What's the problem?
All right. Moving forward. So it's, since I knew he was there, I tried to get the circle, so we got them all in one shot versus fighting them as two different groups. I think we get attacked by... Nope. That the Maurar guys would attack us there.
Enjoy a good fight. Time for blast and smash.
Ooh. Poor Zoom took some damage there. But the combat droid hooked him up. Okay, so that's to unlock the secret boss. So we're gonna skip that this time. Oh, this is the one that has all the Malroar that come running up and in. Come on, guys, group up. The Zoom almost killed him before I even had a chance. And again, theoretically, if we want to, I don't think there's anything that stops us from coming back here. So if we get it done, we might come back and see if we can unlock the bonus boss after the curse fight. Might not be able to, given the flashpoint is basically done at that point. But I'm willing to try. Creeping bramble. Now again, I don't know what these guys, if they have any. Let's search for it real quick. Nil underscore or dash Share the burden. Kill the Nil new mini boss, then kill the Soul Coil mini boss in that order. Does not work in story mode. Okay, so that's something we'll have to do. So that is a here we go. So it's probably one of these secrets. It's called Share the Burden. Defeat Nil while under the effects of unstable soul on veteran or master. Kill the Soul Coil mini boss, then kill Nil mini boss in that order. So that's called Nightmare Stack. And then Share the Burden is defeat the Soul Coil while a member of your party is under the effects of Mangled Spirit on veteran mode. So if you kill Nil first, you get Share the Burden. If you kill the Soul Coil first, you get Nightmare Stack. And then there's one for doing both of them. So that's probably the three missing there. Okay. That's a veteran mode thing. It says, at least the guide I'm looking at, on veteran or master mode. So. All right. Oh, we learned something today. But it also means I'm not going to bother fighting them either, because we can't get those achievements. Because we killed them last time, or the first time we ran this, just out of completeness, and didn't get the achievement. So now, so in here should be the Soul Coil. Yep. Now, honestly, I'm not sure I can solo veteran mode on this one. Well, I could give it a try, but okay, so now this should be unpassable because we didn't light the thing, right? So as is expected. But now we're going to try to kill the curse with our flame. Stay out of his telegraph triangles. And maybe get lucky and kill him with the 3 Malroars out. But who knows if we'll pull that off or not. With a companion and a combat droid, May or may not be able to do that. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to
You'll be okay, right?
send Zoom in first, and then I'm going to get
Nobody gets through me.
combat droid next. Let them build up some aggro so that that doesn't face me. And now we should be able to mostly just DPS him down. So there's 3 guys that spawn. 4 of them spawn. So what is the... Keep Maulers alive is all it says. I think the guides say. Alright, let's get out of that triangle. Alright, I'm gonna kill this set because I need my combat droid to get back on the boss so I don't eat that cone. Because he is targeting me now. Okay, there's our Maurers, so we'll make sure Zune is attacking the boss, and hopefully they stay alive. Okay, I see 4 alive. And I'm not sure that we popped either achievement here. Okay, so there's some discussion on this with the You Smell Amazing for is it working or not. But my thing did go away, so I can't go back. Well, I still have the flame, but I don't have the mission for it. But you know what? For science, as they say. Still have the droids, so let's go see. If not, we'll exit. Try not to fall off. Okay, that's where the boss is, but we have to go back, and if it's still clickable, it might still work, even though the thing is not there anymore. It might not. Because without the mission, it might not be able to advance the mechanics, right? That would unlock that bridge. Alright, so I'll do some more research on the one that we didn't get. And again, also it could be some of the info might still be from Test Center. And maybe they've moved some of that stuff into veteran mode. So we did it correctly, but because we're in story mode, it doesn't work. Alright, well, it looks still clickable. Alright, well, we did the step. Now we'll see if it worked or not. So in veteran mode, you know, obviously it's harder. It's designed for a group of 4. But we also lose our combat droid. So that means Zoom would have to go back to heals, which means all the combat's going to take longer, not only because it's harder, but because I'm only doing DPS. We've got no tank, so at that point I'm going to have the aggro as well, which means staying out of cones and stuff like that. It's just even harder, so it's a difficult proposition. If we can even survive in veteran mode, I'm not sure. That might be stuff I have to get some help on. Okay, let's see if this works or not. Yeah, I didn't think so. So because it didn't trigger the mission stuff up here, this piece, right? The game doesn't see that we have completed the first step because it wasn't available anymore. All right. Oh well. We got some good stuff done. Oops. We can take a look at that one. So we popped one that I wasn't planning on, which is kind of cool. And that was the 5 boss kill. I evidently haven't been paying very close attention. I mean, I guess the first kill that you get for the achievement on the first time also counts towards the 5, because I don't think I've killed that guy 6 times. So we did get that one there. We'll see if we can find the other ones. This one may or may not work in story mode. That one didn't seem to work in story mode, at least for us. Oh, there's Nightmare Stack. They're not even hidden and share the burden. So, but those are veteran mode. So, okay. So there's still some other stuff in here, potentially. But, okay, we made some progress. Now, the nice part is, since we've actually gotten, if we look at the map, since we got that guy, I don't have to make that run anymore. We can just check here, here, like here, here, and here. Here. It'd be like here and here, I think. So, that does shorten our path for looking for guys. That's a good thing. Oh, there's one. Alright, what are we getting attacked from behind? Let's clear that first. And then make sure we get Zoom back on heals.
You're great, but I made you better.
Now the other thing we might be able to do here, let's clear this nest out a little bit. Is this sanctuary over here? This is. Alright, so what I think I can do here, we pull him,
You'll be okay, right?
and then run over here. Now we can't get attacked by the opposite faction. Not that it would probably happen, but this just gives us another layer of safety. Cool. Just in case somebody gets a little bloodthirsty. Like, hey, look at that stupid commando fighting something all by himself. Alright, this one I'm going to guess I've gotten the least amount of, so I don't expect this to actually pop the achievement. Because it's easy to get at. It's right where you normally go from the beginning. I think he tends to die faster than the other ones. I'm not sure if he's doing less damage or if I was taking some area damage from the the last fight because we had an Imperial in the fight. Because I got my health down to like 10% at one point, or pretty close to. And this one's, I don't think it's gotten us below 80 yet. So I might have been taking some splash. You know, a lot of attacks, you don't think about them. They have like a splash or a secondary attack to enemies that are nearby. And in that last fight, you know, although we were both fighting the same NPC, we were still enemies, according to the system. So I might have been taking some extra damage. I could have moved away, but he's melee. These guys are melee, so because I had aggro, he would have just chased me, so I didn't really have a choice. Okay, like I said, I'll be surprised if this actually pops the achievement. I don't think I've killed this one as many times. Yep. But we're one closer. Alright, let's see how lucky we're feeling. Now, this other guy over here I've killed, I think more than... Definitely more than the one we just fought. And I thought the most, but maybe not. Hey, he's up! We're just having a great day today. So there's I'm gonna call it a decent chance that this one might actually give us the achievement. So I feel like I've fought him. Now I'm just mentally keeping track. I haven't written it down anywhere or anything like that. So who knows? If we pop 2 of these today, holy cow. Alright, so I'm trying to position myself so if there's any frontal attacks, like they're not hitting Zoom, so we'll put ourselves over here. But also close enough that Zoom's area heal will hit us both. Now, Zoom's not really taking damage. This is more, we'll call it paranoia over cautiousness of, again, if we get jumped by another player type of thing, right? Or if the thing respawns, I guess, and we're taking some extra damage. Just maximizes our chance for survival. And again, saving all of my cooldowns, which, again, the reflect would do a little bit of extra damage, so, but we'll keep everything available to us just in case. We also have our heroic moment. If things got really bad, that would give us a self-heal. I can't remember how. 2% of the maximum health every 3 seconds, so it does quite a bit over the 2-minute duration of the heroic moment. Makes a difference. Just that constant trickle of health. Alright, I think we're in the clear. Alright, cross our fingers. Be nice if we get this down to just have to search for the one guy. Much quicker just to look in one spot than the 3, and then the 2, and then hopefully the 1. Hey! 2 down, 1 to go. What's our inventory look like? Not too bad. I saw a decoration in there though. We'll have to go check that out. Okay, well, while we're here, So we just killed this one. So unless they have changed something drastic, everything that I've read is the respawn timers on these guys are pretty bad. But just to be sure, we'll check. Don't see anything. So we will go back to the PvE normal instance here and maybe get lucky. That would be an incredibly fortunate, pleasant surprise if we actually knocked out all 3 of these on stream. These are ones that I figured there'd be a stream where I'm just like, yep, I got them over the week. The other nice thing will be is once I get these done, the dailies, honestly, there's not a lot of reason to come back here outside of running the flashpoint. Okay, so like I said, he can spawn there. I think I've seen him spawn in this general area. And I've seen him spawn up in that little alcove, but no surprise. This is the instance where a lot more people are going to be. So my normal path was I check those 3 areas, then I would swing down this way. And so then I don't have to do this anymore, but just for completeness. Oh, that guy's up. So I'd fight him. We don't need him. I don't think there is a kill 10 version, so we're going to leave him for somebody else. Then we'd slide down this way. Get another peek at that, just to make sure. I usually wouldn't go check that alcove. Although if that one's up, the question is, did the other one just spawn? And get killed? Or is it due to spawn? So like, yeah, this guy's not here either. Because again, I don't think they're synced up. I don't think they all just spawn. I think each one basically, after it dies, has a respawn timer. That's just pure speculation, though. I don't know that for sure. And that'd be my loop. And sometimes I would do this loop just while I'm watching YouTube or something. I'd just drive around and look. And then change instances and drive around and look. Change instances, drive around and look. Just to see. All right. We're in pretty good shape, though. So in a non-streaming version now, I'd probably just leave this guy here. And again, watch Netflix or Hulu or something. Little Disney Plus action. But for stream fun, let's go ahead and move forward. So, the original plan today was to get some dailies done. The Flashpoint multiple runs took a little longer. I'm going to do some more research before I just keep running it over and over and over again with failures. Because I think we did it right, but I only really looked at a guide this morning real quick. So, okay, let's see. We've got Ruhnuk, we've got Manaan. How are we doing on Conquest? Only 44,000. We'll get that. I could run 3 more story mode flashpoints. I might do that off stream, just because that's easy conquest points. Run some hammer stations or something. If it has a story mode, it might not have a story mode. Let's see. Let's do Ruhnuk. Our luck seems to be pretty strong today in getting achievements, so maybe while I'm streaming, a group would be like, "Hey, we're killing the secret boss. Anybody want to join?" I can be, "Yeah, I'll join," and we'll do it on stream. We could try it. I could burn my items and then try to solo it. I'll think about it. But we'll run a full set of dailies today. I've already knocked out the achievements for the dailies and the... Jesus, a lot of missions. And all of the reputation. Let's see. Location. Did I pass it? I think I did. Flashpoints. Location. Okay, let's see. Ruhnuk. So we're done. I believe the bonus boss is probably the 50 we're missing there. So outside of killing 250 people on the PvP side, yeah, we've got everything done.
You ready?
I am.
We should move out soon.
My
Nah.
comms got frazzled coming through that storm.
All right. So we
Comms
have,
still
since
out
we
yet?
have done everything, we're going to go
Typical.
ahead and grab
There's always something going on.
all of these things. 2 of them are convenient. 1 is essential to what we do. And then let's just go ahead and go back to my original. I've tried this a couple different ways as far as like where I travel to. So you can see the difference in my speeder and a speeder that is the travel system there. Alright, so let's knock ourselves out some dewbacks. Those are, what's over there? Raids. We don't want any part of that. We'll get the bonus mission here. Again, we don't necessarily need to do it, but might as well. Actually, that might be all the dewback meat we need. Oh, no. Could be the tracking tabs as well. We got 3 of those. Oh, that was convenient. I hit the tree. Alright, let's see what we got. Yeah, 4 or 5 dewback sticks. And looks like we got all the tracking tags that we need. And those are for the heroic 4, which we won't do till almost the very end. So, all right, we got the dewbacks. Don't need any more of those. Don't think there's anything down there. Time to head to the next area. So we need iron wings and tinebacks. As well. Ooh, nothing in there. Don't need raid, so we'll skip him. Boom, 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 boom. Nothing. Oh, nope. Luke just decided to wait for a while. Cool. 3 drumsticks. Canyon time back. Nope, nothing. Don't know if I've ever gotten any from that particular spawn. Okay, let's see. Communication towers. One to the left of us, one to the right. Lyrics to a song are popping into my head. Is that clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right? Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Alright. Scan 1 done. We can get the rest of these in scan 2. Did I go too far? Nope. Where's my spot? Oh. Alright. What's wrong with my memory? I think I didn't go far enough. Yep, I didn't go far enough. So my spot is on top of that little plant right there. And from here I can get the last 3. You can just get past this little cliff front here. And then if you right click, you'll zoom back out. And you can work your way to the next one. And we zoom back out, work our way to the next one. And that gets the last 3. Not that you couldn't just scan one, go back out, scan another one. You know, it's not a big deal, but... Alright. See if we can avoid combat. Nope, we don't need that dude back, so let's get these ire wings if we can. Nice. Got something. Cool. Drumsticks are done. Alright, these guys should give us some stuff. The medic lived too long. ID tags. This group we could probably skip, but they're normal, so it's not a hard fight. I think we'll kill plenty of guys to get all the ID tags that we need, but we were here, might as well. Might as well get him. I think I usually pull aggro when I do this. It's just far enough away. Yep. Nice. Alright, so this is the... Essentially, you got a whole bunch of named champions that you have to fight for this mission. And he does respawn fast, so we'll end up fighting him too. So I wouldn't be able to quick travel out of here fast enough to... He'd probably catch me mid-channel. Alright, let's go ahead and... I like going this way now. It's kind of a modification that I've done to my pattern. Slip in almost like the back door. Although the problem... I don't know, it's probably about the same either way. The problem with this way is you have to go outside and if you want to do the bonus. Now if you're skipping the bonus missions, this way it'd probably be faster. But if you want to get the bonus guy, you have to slide out the front door. Or well, at least what I'm calling the back door and front door. So I'm calling you know, this the back door, this the front door, because this is close to your original spawn spot. So you need to slip out there to get the bonus kill if you're going to do that. Otherwise, we're just going to go down this way. But we have to swing by, get Pan here. He's our next named boss fight. There's 4 of them that we have to get.
Enjoy a good fight.
Alright. So we will go ahead and do the bonus. Not that I need it for anything. Might get some conquest. I can get some extra conquest for it. And then some credits. So this is our next bonus, and then Gobbler I think is the last one. Got another drumstick that we didn't need. Alright. So we'll look at where the bonus boss is here. I might actually stop. I don't have this stuff on me to run it. If we slip in here. So this area right here, that's where the bonus boss is. You go down in here and place the items. I don't know exactly where. I'm going to try to assume it'd be pretty obvious. But I don't have anything with me. So I'm just going to wait. Just in case somebody else is going to do it. Alright, we're going to let them heal us up. Come on. Oh no, don't do that. Cheater. Come on, evade. Give up. Run away. Mostly because I want that loot up there. I don't know what it is. There's the evade.
Ready to help. You'll
Thanks.
be okay, right?
I will. Thanks to you. So. What is it? Hidden ID chain. Alright, so now I'm just going to take a nice little leap here. And that didn't put me where I wanted to be. Interesting. Maybe we weren't close enough. Maybe you have to fall off the side. Because I've gotten to that one before. That's where I was hoping to respawn at, but... Alright. So that's kind of the first, I'll call it first phase. Now we're going to go into the second phase of Ruhnuk. So we've got some things to collect here. I'll grab that. Get this. There's a plate hidden in the ground here. I'm not sure where that guy's going. Blow up this crane. Digger. Looks like a backhoe. pop over here. That one's done. That one's done. We'll go ahead and take these guys out. Now there's plenty of these around. Sometimes I skip fighting over here because I'm going to come back by those ones we just got 2 or 3 times. So they're probably going to respawn anyway. But yeah, we still need one more of those. Alright. This is why... Oh, there we... Nope. Yep. That's doable. Alright. I think we might be done with that. This is the one bonus thing that's nice. It just saves you so much time trying to get to these spots. So, all right, we're gonna run through these guys. So this is one of the world bosses. We have a mission for him, although I grab it. I rarely do it. So they should all go running after Zoom. See how they take off. Zoom may or may not make it through this. Zoom did not make it through it. Got 2 more spawns to get through here. Oh, or one more spawn. There we go. As long as we can get to this bridge, we'll drop aggro. Yeah, I don't see a fight going on. Again, I can solo this guy. I have soloed this guy in the past. But I've got all the achievements for fighting him, so I'm not gonna bother. But I always come down here and check if there's a fight going on or a group forming up. I would join them, help them out. Alright, out of laziness, I'm just gonna quick travel back and not run out. You have to run through all that aggro again. And this is not an instance, which means when I get to the end, it won't automatically just drop. So again, that's all the stuff we've already collected. Oh, they haven't respawned. Let's go finish this one. This should be the last one of these. Or somebody else killed them, one or the other. There we go. Alright, that mission's done. And we'll go back up the hill here. So we need one more of the plans or whatever we've been collecting. And that is inside the heroic area up here. And this is an instance. So we'll knock it out. So this one's just a heroic 2. The fights can be tough, so if you want to be careful, you can, I can stun him so that we're not fighting all 3. Depending on your class, you could probably fight all 3 and be okay. I guess the only downside is your gear would take more damage, so it theoretically costs you more. The more damage you take, the more repair bill you have. So we'll take out the 2 strongs, and then we'll go after the elite. 18 seconds to spare. Now we're a ways away, but you gotta be careful. It's happened to me before. Anything that has a knockback, if they knock you out of the instance, it'll knock you out of combat. And this guy would basically heal up. The other guys wouldn't respawn, so that'd be okay, but it does kind of suck. I'm not gonna bother stunning these guys. We'll just face roll our way through this. killing all the clans. I think Miranda was the first one. This is Haringer. They all don't get along anymore if you progress the story far enough. Ooh, taking some damage. See, that's zoom though. It's like you can get yourself into a low point, but then all of a sudden she just heals you back up to full. I think that's what makes her a favorite and pretty strong. As long as you don't die during the low point, right? I think she reportedly does better healing than any other healer. Is it true? I have not independently tested or verified. But that is what people say. Could be perception biased, could be true. I'm not sure. Most of the time, is it going to make a difference? Probably not. Every once in a while, it might be just enough that you don't die in some hard encounter. That's possible. This can be a rough fight. Like, I'll take 2 elites over these 4 strongs. So I'm just going to area attack, which is probably the worst way to do this. If you kill one at a time, your survival is higher, right? But we're going to use our defenses here. Alright, we'll pop that one to start. Yeah, I might be able to get through with just that one defensive. The other side, you can see what it did to my resources. Area attacks burn through your, whatever your class's resource is. This one we'll do a little more standard. We'll single target our way through. This is actually doing 2 things. It's spreading the damage out between both of our health pools, which can be convenient. Now I'll pull aggro off of Zoom with this guy, so he'll come over here. So you can see Zoom's taking some damage. So she's now having to heal us both, but this also makes for a bigger health pool, right? So same thing, I'll pull this guy over. Alright, I think it's the last group. So now we just have to kill the commanders in our squad. Now, something else I've done, those 12 kills, any stronger elites outside also count. So if you already have that step done, I've run in here and just died. And then they all go back to their spawn points, and then you revive and just do this fight. That can be a little bit faster. We'll do this one in the cautious way. Again, not a fight I'm worried about. It's just heroic too, so very soloable.
You'll be okay, right? Lisa,
Yes. Sorry, Zim. Didn't mean to worry you. Alright, one down. Looks like Zoom was already working on this one. I do like, I can't remember when they added you can actually see the channel, right, on the, see as that kind of works its way to the outside. I don't know if that's true of all things or if that's just for newer stuff, but it's nice. Lets you kind of know when it's going to hit visually. Rubasa. Alright, so that heroic's done. And we shall travel back again. Again, by choice. I spend the money. You could also run out of the instance if you don't want to spend the 300 credits. Now for this one, because I've already collected everything I need, if I still had some stuff, you can go down the ramp back here, work your way kind of around this mountain, down the river, over this way, and there's plenty of those items along the way. If you already have them, I like to just basically drop down here. Now we got two things we need here. We'll grab this. And that's for something we're going to do in the waterworks later. Then we'll get our third named boss here. You can make most of that run without pulling aggro. It's not a huge deal. But a little quicker just to jump.
Do enjoy a good fight.
Alright, now that we have that, head into this area. So this will give us our third of the plans that we need. So you'll see that. Also, we picked up a bonus mission. Again, bonus missions are optional. If you're a completionist or want the credits in Conquest, then you can do them. So this one's just to click 10 of these boxes. Alright, when you take this group, the guy has a knockback, so if you have an area attack you want to save, like for me it's Mortar Volley, which right there. Because it has a cooldown, if you get knocked back during that, it will cancel the channel and waste it. You can also see, because I did all the area attacks, I took all the aggro on this fight. My health's dropped pretty low a couple of times. We'll do the next fight in a different style, and you'll be able to see the difference in our health. Now, we could also do the stun if we wanted to as well. Okay, so this is a similar group here. So I'm just going to start by just fighting the normal. I'll fight the other normal. You can see that Zoom stunned the gold. So the gold, or the elite, is now attacking Zoom. So you can see, done some damage. While that's taking place, I'll take out the strong. I've already killed the two normals. And now I'll take the elite. So now they're targeting me. You can see over here my target. But my health didn't take a huge hit by taking damage from all four of them at once. So it spreads that out. Zoom's healed herself back up. So it's kind of like using your companion's health bar as a reserve, right? It's like, here's some extra health that my companion will, doesn't really need. They'll heal themselves back up. Alright, I always top pot back here. These respawn relatively quickly. If you can get to 7 or 8 by the time you get to the next room, you should be in fine shape. Alright, let's move in deeper. So same thing here. I'm gonna take out the normal. Not stand in the fire if I can help it. Take out the other normal. So Zoom stunned the normal this time, so not the most efficient way to do this fight, but out of my control. Now she has aggro on both of those, so I'm going to pull this one off. And again, we work from weak to strong because the weaker ones die faster. so you can lower the number faster. If we did the strong first, it would take longer to kill the strong, and during that time, all 4 of them are attacking us, right? So that's the general group strategy. If you're trying to fight stuff out. Now this is true in groups as well. If you're doing flashpoints or operations or things like that. Unless there's a specific mechanic, and that does exist sometimes. In general, most groups will kill weak to strong. They'll all have different ways they go about that. Last time I ran with groups, we had in general, we killed weak to strong, left to right. Right, so as we came up on an encounter, we'd find the normal or the strong or the elite, depending on whichever one was the weakest, that was on the farthest to the left, and all the DPS would take that one out, and then they'd move to the next, move to the next. Now they can move during an encounter and stuff like that, so a little adapting is needed, but the tank will jump in and grab usually the strongest thing and pull aggro on that. So the strong thing is not attacking your group. They'll also try to aggro out the rest of the things that the DPS aren't attacking, and then you just you do exactly what we're doing in the solo mode. You just eliminate enemy, eliminate an enemy, eliminate an enemy, until you get down to the last one, and it's a pretty efficient fight. Okay, so you'll notice that opened up all of these. Same thing here. This guy has a knockback, so we'll make sure that he uses that up. And I attacked probably the worst one. It was the stunned DPS. Probably should have attacked the healer first. But that's alright. Didn't mean to shoot him. See if I pull aggro or not off soon. I did. She might or might not get it back. She did. Nice job. So that's what's called healer aggro. While she was maybe taking a shot or two at the boss, what was happening is her heals also generate aggro and put her on the aggro table. And so, you know, if a healer's doing a ton of healing on an entire group, they can easily jump up that table and pull aggro off of DPS or even a tank. What's really dangerous is sometimes they'll do that for things as they spawn. So if you're in a group combat that has adds that add during the fight, you know, they're not there at the beginning, oftentimes they'll hit the ground or come out and they'll just go after the healer, because the healer's doing kind of almost like group-wide aggro, and then so you got to pull that aggro off your healer. Usually that's the tank's job. Sometimes the DPS. I am a firm believer in protecting my healers. Unless the fight is a giant DPS check, your healers keep you alive. You can get through a lot of encounters if you're alive. If you're dead, much more difficult. Alright, there's like 2. I usually don't do that one. There's one right around the corner here. Usually grab that one or that one. So, alright. Normally what I do is I'll fight this group. I'm feeling a little crazy today. I'm going to try to pull both of these groups. Let's see if I can do this. This might be death, but... Okay, let's see what happens. Ah, they're way more spread out than I wanted them to be. Yep, this is death. Alright, we'll kill what we can. Pull as many of these normals out of the group as we can. Get your healer killed. It's usually not a good place to be. Ah, come on. Okay, can I get the healer before I die? Alright, that's about as good as we're gonna do. we thinned the herd a little bit. I knew that was risky. I was hoping I could get them all stacked up, get Zoom over by me, and then use my defensives, but I did not pull that off. So usually I kill this first group here, and then do that on the second group, and it's actually not that hard. The reason I do it that way is I want to click on this thing before I fight these guys, because if you do that, they have a chance to drop the plans that you need for the next phase of this. Whereas if you kill them before that, they're not going to drop those plans or key cards or whatever it is that they have. So the strategy is sound. There's one, probably. The execution of trying to pull both groups was optimistic at best. On the plus side, I'm just traded a death for a better chance at some plans. So yeah, it looks like I'm going to get them both anyway. And we're going to quick travel out of here, so I'm not worried about the spawns or respawns or anything like that. Alright, so we'll grab these. So we got both. And to nobody's great surprise, we're going to quick travel back to that spot that we've done. This is the 4th time now. Something like that. Alright, so this time we're going to go back up the repulsor lift thing here. What do they call it? Yeah, repulsor pad. Instead of going right, we're going to take a left. And again, skip as many spawns as we can, unless we get knocked off our speeder. Probably only have to fight that last group. This group, for whatever, doesn't have much of a spawn radius. They usually just leave me alone. Unfortunately, this one doesn't seem to be one I can get by. They do attack, so. But we dropped aggro on anything else. Now, if this is looking vaguely familiar, this is where we came out of after we went through that electrical cylinder, kill the guy, run through the tunnels, secret bonus boss area. Any of that made sense. This is where we jumped off the cliff. So there's a couple ways to get in here. So if you look, this is like a lower level. This will actually take us. Let's go and take a peek. I think this will take us to the arena, the bonus boss arena. Somebody's still trying to get their Master Mode Lost Island Flashpoint runs in. I think they said earlier they were 21 of 25 completions, so there's an achievement for running it on Master Mode that many times. I'm nowhere near that. I'm probably 8 to 10 at best. That one's a beast. Okay, is it here? Yep. So you can hear it snoring. And then for what I understand, let's see. We'll deploy ourselves a cargo droid here. Don't think I'm going to do it. If I'm going to do this, I'll want to actually post about it and let people know that maybe next week. Maybe that's the plan for next week. So we've got these two items. which are unique, and you get them as rare drops on Ruhnuk, right? So the reason I'm a little hesitant to try this is I don't want to burn these up and then have to get them again. Like that one I got probably 3 or 4 of. That one I've only gotten 1 so far, so I just don't want to farm them. So then, there we go. I guess you click on that with the stuff in your inventory. And then it spawns some ads, it spawns the bonus guy and stuff like that. So that's what we are going to do.
I can't die, Master. I'd never recover.
I'm just gonna run away, Zoom, so I hope you make it. Let's see if they give up.
I'll follow you anywhere.
Don't know if you can do this in combat. Nope. Oh, come on, give up. There you go. Good job. Okay. So this is where we came out of the tunnel up here and fell off the cliff. Now, if you don't have the repulsor, you have to actually go through the tunnels to get back here. That's makes it much quicker. All right, that should clear everything here. We are on to the waterworks. Kind of phase 3. So this area was kind of phase 2 of the dailies. We're on to phase 3. And we're getting our list down to almost, it'll all fit on the screen. 1 short. Alright, so he just started the fight that we need, so we'll let him have that one. We need some time backs, so we'll grab them. That's also a time back. Grab him. Now you can target yourself and then just double click your, so for me it's F3, and it'll place the area effect at your feet. Not sure all of them do that, but this one definitely does. 2 of 5, that wasn't the best. Oh, these hatchlings, come on, hatchling, give me one. I don't know if hatchlings give you the loot or not. Yeah, they do. Nice. Alright, this is respawned since the other guy finished it. And we only need 1 more time back. He's over fighting Grobbler, probably. Yep. So this is the 4th of the named champions of Ruhnuk. I'm not sure what this one's even called. Veteran Mandalorians, proving our strength. Alright, peek around for some more time backs. Don't need dire wings. Grobbler has respawned and he has a couple of time back buddies. Just need 1 more. I think that's it. It probably exists elsewhere. That's the only multiple knockback channeling move that I know of. So, alright, so that clears kind of the open area for the waterworks. So we'll come back up here. Now, same thing here. The next area we want to go into is here. And the normal way would be you have to get this, you have to get this, you have to get that one. Then you have to come all the way back to here. Then you have to come all the way back to here, and you just have to run back and forth. But because we have our handy dandy little thing here, we can go up and start here, work our way down, transport, jump up, and be done. It's a much quicker way to get through this section. So there's a whole set of quests you have to do to unlock those. Well worth doing. Highly recommended if you're going to do the dailies. If you're not going to bother with the dailies, probably doesn't make that big of a difference. But alright, this one's mostly just as long as you're patient. It's not too hard. So we're going to watch for this guy. You want to stay out of their field of vision. He's got a double back move, so don't rush in here, because that will... And now we're just going to mostly follow him around. I like this has those like fancy forklift wheels that'll slide sideways. So there was his double back move. Not sure if he double backs on this next one, or exactly how close you can get to him, so we'll be a little careful. There's another one that comes down the hallway here. You want to keep your eye out for. There he is. So we'll rush up here and grab this one before he comes back. Again, we're going to keep following this guy. Keeping our distance just in case he has his little double back move. I think we're pretty safe now for this one. Now the last one, there's two guys. There's one on this side, one on this side. Just have to kind of watch out for him. Let's see where the other guy is. I'm not sure. There he is. So once he goes, and once he's clear, there's the double back. We'll just follow this guy. Don't know if he doubled back here or not. Nope. And that's the fourth one. Now, if you get caught, it resets everything. You have to do it from scratch. It's not like you can just go in and get the last one. The other little glitch on this one is going in and out of modes like that plays havoc with your companions. So companions were coming back invalid. So they put in a fix, and the fix is they just despawn your companion. So you have to go back in and make sure you grab your companion again.
Ready to help.
It's easy just to run out and attack and be like, uh-oh, don't have a companion. It's nice that they despawn it now, because what was happening before was their portrait would still show up here, but they were invalid. And so you'd run out here and they didn't exist to the game. And so it looked like he had a companion. And now at least it's pretty obvious you don't have one. So. All right, I'm going to jump up on the railing here. And we'll get our first scan in place. So again, we're starting at the top as opposed to the bottom. Alright, the next fight, arguably of the dailies, this is going to be the hardest fight. It's a heroic 4, so it's designed for a bigger group. I'm on my third strategy with this one. Strategy number 1 was to stun one of these guys, kill the other one, kill his friend, then kill the boss. Strategy 2 was stun one of these guys, kill the boss, then kill them. He gets a buff. Every time one of these guys dies, he gets stronger. But fighting 3 things at once is kind of rough. My third, and I think my safest strategy, is I stun one of these guys, I kill the other one, he gets 1 buff, but then I just keep this one stunned while I kill the boss, because he's doing less damage that way, and then I kill the other guy last. So it's like, I think it works the best. You know, I think you can make the argument of fighting the main boss with one guy stunned and this guy still alive. I think that does more damage than his buff for dropping one of these, if that makes sense. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and stun that guy. Zoom and I are going to attack the other dog, or whatever it is, bark and bite. Now, you do have to be careful. That move sucks them in, so you don't want to get him caught in an area attack, because then he will get knocked out of his stun. Now notice he's healing, which is fine. He was already at full health. Okay. So if we look at the boss, you notice he doesn't have anything. Then as soon as we kill Bite here, now the boss has this one stack of Enrage. Right? So he's doing extra damage now, but we're not taking the damage from another NPC. So we'll see how our health does here. We haven't even triggered any of our... So here comes the Sikkim. Alright. He's back awake, so we're going to go ahead and drop the stun back on him. And so far we haven't used any cooldown or any defenses. Haven't even used Heroic Moment. But you do want to be careful. If you knock him out doing an area attack or something like that, I would say as a DPS player, it's very important to understand, well, as any player, but DPS, which of your moves do area and which don't. Like your obvious area attacks like this here, you know, that's pretty obvious. But there are some moves that, like, if you, like, these are called procs, right? Like if this procs and by using it, it does a secondary explosion or something like that. If you're in a group and you accidentally do that, the group is not going to be happy because you just made their lives way harder, right? Especially if it's a mistake like that. I know on my Guardian or my Juggernaut tank, he's got a move that, if you do it correctly, spreads out and hits things. Now, some of those don't knock things out of stun. Some do. So you want to make sure you know that information as well. But don't be that player. Don't be the player that you have a team that has come in, they've got a strategy, they've stunned something, and if you knock it out of stun, you can cause a wipe. That's where the team's going to get upset. Because everybody just died, you waste everybody's time. In the old days, that used to do more damage to your gear, but that's less these days. So you can see here, I've done it in this mode. Like, there were fights where I sometimes had trouble with this. But by doing it this way, I haven't used any of my defenses, I haven't used Heroic Moment, and my healer's been able to keep up without any problem at all. So this is my most efficient for this Heroic form. Alright, now that that's done, we'll go ahead and kill the last here. Which I do think you have to kill them all. Where's the Heroic for? Yeah, oh no, that's not it. It just says defeat the Beast Tamer, but I don't know if you ran out of here and ran back in, if it would give you credit, or you have to kill all three. Not 100% sure. Probably something I should test. Like if you're really wanting to speed run this, if you get the boss killed and then just run out and run back in, if it gives you credit for it, that would be interesting. Alright, we're going to go ahead and drop down to the bottom layer here. There's multiple pipes about. You can see some over there as well. If this one's available, it's usually the one I get. And then we work our way back up the ramps. Hopefully I didn't see that player, that there was a player there until I clicked the pipe. It looks like he stealthed in. Somebody stealthed in here. So that was somebody who was stunned from somebody being in stealth and stunning, so they could sneak by the group. Alright, so now we're on to our next scanning. If you're lucky, somebody's been through here before you and cleaned some of these spawns out. We do not have such luck, so we'll fight them. Not hard fights, just makes things take longer. but that's okay. If you're conquesting, you do want enough fights that you get the 75 kills. We blew past that a long time ago. If you are a stealth player, though, you have to decide if the speed of skipping a lot of the fights is worth the... It's about 12,000 conquests. The first one is... Oh, we're losing our connection. The first one to kill the first 25 is 4,000 something, and the second one to kill 50 more is 8,000 and change. So you're looking at somewhere between 8,000 and 9,000 probably. Or sorry, 12 and 13,000 if you add the two together. Of conquest for just the planetary kills. So if you're trying to maximize conquest, I usually try to get those done. But you could also make the argument if you can get a planet done twice as fast by not fighting, then you just go do 2 planets. You'll actually probably get more conquest that way. Personal preference, I would say. Yeah, I might put the next stream up early and say going after the... I'll find the name of it, whatever the secret boss is for this planet. And then if anybody wants to join, they could also join me. Pick it up. Alright, continuing on. As if nothing happened. Now this next group we can skip. I do kind of like that. Like this reinforcement that they've put in here to make sure that the tunnel doesn't collapse. It looks kind of cool. So this group we don't have to fight. So this is our second scanning area. What is it? A sluiceway, a spillway? Does it have a name on the map? Doesn't really say. Did the thing say? I can't scan it now, so I don't know. Large storage pool for potable water, necessity of survival on largely barren Ruhnuk. So there you go. So we just ran through people's drinking water. Hopefully they filter. Nobody? You're awesome, Zoom. I don't know, a little concerned. Probably my 2 favorite companions are M1 and Zoom. And they're both droids, so not sure what that says about my sociability with people. At least NPC people. Alright, take that group, take this group. Suppose we should get that healer taken care of. Knockdowns are nice. You notice the healer was about to channel a heal. We got the knockdown attack in place quick enough that it canceled the heal and then did the damage. So we just kind of peek our way around the edge of this, and what we want to scan is that little thing right there. So we don't have to run in there and fight anything. If you have a parser, like Star Parse, and want to see how much damage you can do, this group right here, like if I do mortar volley on this, I think it does like 75,000 DPS. So that's damage per second. It's pretty insane. That's a fun little fight. It's not sustainable, but it's a cool number to see pop up. Alright, we got the healer before they got their heals up. And so you'll see, we have now cleared the map just with one pass. We haven't had to run through here multiple times. Now theoretically, we still have one more pass we'd have to do. Once we click on this, you're going to see up here, the little mission icon is going to pop up. So we'd have to run back through, but again, because we have the repulsor lift, we're just gonna go back out, spend the 300 credits, and just jump up there. So up we go. And there we go. So much quicker if you're running the dailies. If not, again, you just have to run through here. Probably gonna pick up 1, 2, maybe 3, 4 fights if they're not cleared out. All right, that's a turn in. That's a turn in. That's the world boss that we skipped. So we'll head our way back to the encampment. And those last for, I think, 2 hours. So if you leave planet, they go away. If you die, we died, so obviously they don't go away. But yeah, if you leave planet, you have to come back here and now if you want to redo them, you can't just click here. Right, so which one is that one? I don't know. Let's see, we'll turn that one off. Turn that one off, turn that one off. So if you right click on them, and then you can, so let's say one was like 10 minutes and you were back here, you could go ahead and shut them off and then redo them if you had more stuff to do on planet. Alright, so those are all brand new, so now you'll see they're in their 2-hour phase. Turn that in, turn that in. I will sometimes at this point make a trip out just to see if anybody's doing the world boss. I don't think there is, and there's no more achievements. The weekly would give me some stuff. Let's take a look. What do we get? Some credits. Don't know if we get conquest. We get a crate. So nothing big, but I also don't mind helping people if it's kind of mutual. Like if they're already fighting it, having another gun could definitely help. So again, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna just skip all the spawns here. Good luck, Zoom. Now it's a good sign if you ever run through here and these guys aren't here. That's a good sign. That means somebody has come through here, cleaned them out. Now it could be they were just collecting the item I think you need in here, but it also could mean that they're doing the world boss. Doesn't look like anybody's down there. Oh, yay! Zoom lived this time. Good job, Zoom. Good self-healing. So, yeah, I don't see anybody unless they're stealth. So nothing going on there. Alright, how's our conquest look? Well, we made conquest at some point. I must have accepted it at some point. On this planet, you go through so many missions, I really wasn't paying attention to what I was clicking OK on, so... That doesn't... Yeah, I guess it's accurate. I'll have to do some work if we're going to make conquest on this particular guild. Now, you'll notice that we hit the level 40 mark. We're actually at 41 now. So these are capped. They don't go any higher. Also, I have a perk running right now. SWTOR was leveling some guys, so that's a 3% XP bonus. Alright, let's head back to Narshadaw. Clean some stuff up here. Because I'm guessing our inventory is getting pretty full. Probably got some decorations we're going to want to check out. See what we got. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just... we'll abandon that. Okay, let's see. Whew, what a mess. So we'll start pulling out gear. Start pulling out decorations. Not a ton of decorations. Alright, these crafting materials things, we'll clean those out. I think those will just give us credits and stuff. Okay, the other thing that makes it easier to see what you're dealing with is we're going to jump onto a vendor here. What's our repair bill? 53,000. So will we get 53? Oh yeah, easily. By selling the junk, now it just leaves things that are not junk. Now be careful with this. Sometimes something that is classified as junk like that could be something you want to keep, right? It might be, so for instance, your starter gear is got a white border around it. It'll sell for junk. So if you'd want to keep a set of that, you'd want to make sure that you don't do that. What is that? Yeah, that's reputation. So these now for me are just junk because I've already maxed my reputation out. That's gear. Alright, so what we're going to do here is go ahead and open these boxes. And let's do these first. Alright, so we've already got some of those. Nothing new there. That's Ruhnuk. Another bodyguard. Another mushroom tree. Got 10 of those now. Got 11 of those. So nothing crazy on those. I'm going to go ahead and store some stuff here. We'll dump our companion gifts in here. And then let's look. I've almost got all of my alts geared. So eventually I'm probably going to clean most of this out. I know I don't need those anymore. And then what I might start doing is, so for instance, that is the Bolt Blaster's version, that's the Pummeler's version, that's the Force Healer's version, right? That one's critical, that one's alacrity, that one's alacrity. Looks like this chest piece is accuracy. I might start shifting like, okay, other than that, the stats are the same. So I might start shifting this like, you know what, I don't want the gloves with accuracy. So I might start massaging the stats a little bit. But for the most part, I think I've only got 2 characters that still need to gear up to the 336 level. And I've got all of my tanks geared up in 336 blues from all the flashpoints that we ran. So, all right, next step, we're going to go ahead and we'll make sure these are all 320s. The ones that drop tend to be 320s. I haven't seen otherwise. So we'll dump all those. We'll dump that. So that's just the assault cannon. All of my characters use assault cannon, have 336 assault cannons. So what do we get? 40 tech fragments, 21 conquest. Not too bad. We forgot to store that. What is that? Scavenging. I store these in here. I sell them on a different character. So I put them in alphabetical order. So it's a mental thing. And then the last thing we need to do is we can sell this stuff off. So let's see, 9,000. What is that? 6, so 15,000, 17,000 in reputation items. Don't sell those. Oh, thankfully they didn't sell as junk. That would have been horrible. Didn't even think about that. If that would happen, there's a chance, depending on how much stuff you sold, if you come here to buy back, you can buy some of this stuff back, right? Like, so for instance, I don't know why I sold that, so I'm going to pull that back. I don't know when I sold that. But that is a companion gift that I normally keep. So I might have thought it was a reputation trophy at some point. Not sure. But so you can buy this stuff back if you want it, if you make a mistake. Especially if you sell like a favorite piece of gear or something like that. It's horrible. Feels horrible. Alright, we'll just throw that in there. And before I screw something up, I'm going to put these back in my cargo hold so I don't accidentally do something silly. Alright, I think that's going to clear our plans for today. I was going to do a Manaan run, you know, just doing dailies. I've done tons of Manaan runs, so nothing. And we're maxed out over there as well, I think. Let's take a quick look. Not sure that we have anything but PvP. Let's see. I still need to do some heroics, so... Oh, yeah, I haven't completed all the dailies, so maybe we should do some more Manaan runs. Interesting. Imperial dive. Yeah, I haven't done that on the Imperial side. Okay, yeah, maybe next week we'll start on a Manaan instead. Because I do have some stuff to do. We got 12 of those to hit. That's done. What do we mean? 17 heroics. Obviously the PvP. So yeah, we have some work to do on Manaan. That might be something we'll add to our rotation. Since Ruhnuk doesn't really have much left for us. And then throughout this week, some of this stuff is going to click off as well. That'll be done. That'll be done. And that'll be done next week. So might do the Ruhnuk World Boss, the Hidden Boss. We might do some Manaan. Or if you have anything you want to see, if you're ever wondering about certain content, everything from planetary dailies to heroics to just pretty much any content. Mostly soloable stuff, you know, because if I need a group that's harder to put together, I'm definitely happy to add that to my rotation. So just throw that in the comments down below, or hit me up on social media. You can find either Decon Gaming or Deconstruction Gaming. Facebook and Twitter are probably the two that I use the most. I do have Instagram. I don't use it very much. Haven't played with the threads at all yet, so I don't know too much about that on Instagram. Or the comments, you know, here are fine as well. As always, we stream every Saturday for Extra Life. Extra Life is a charitable organization that raises money for the Children's Miracle Network of Hospitals. You can find the link in the chat or the description down below, or on my social medias, or just search for Deconstruction Gaming on the Extra Life page. Or honestly, if you hit Google, I'm going to try this right now. If I hit Google and search for Deconstruction Gaming Extra Life, curious as to what comes up. So it looks like my YouTube channel came up. That's a good thing. My Facebook came up. My Twitter came up. That's a blog talking about me doing it in 2021. That's a share. That's on Extra Life's page, so it doesn't get you directly there. If you are going directly to Extra Life, it's extra-life.org. That'll take you to the Extra Life page. It'll look like this. And if you search for Deconstruction Gaming, that one's me. Deconstruction Gaming for 2023. And again, you can click to donate there, or you can go to my profile page. That'll have a link to my stream. This is the one that's going on right now. We got through Ruhnuk Interpreter's Retreat. So if you click play there, you'd see the stream. Also, if you want an archive of all of my Extra Life streams for this year, you can find those here. Tabletop, I'm potentially thinking about playing a Star Wars, like Escape the Death Star game. That's a tabletop game. Might do that. Game day is our next big event. So you can find all the stuff there as well if you're interested. So as always, I appreciate the support, whether it's financial or even if it's a like, share, and a subscription, or share my Extra Life link out to your social media. I've gotten a number of donations from a friend of a friend of a friend type of thing. And so you guys can reach so many more people than I can by myself. And that can be just as effective. So even if you can't donate, You know, we all have our own stuff going on and our own needs. Maybe you know somebody who can and would like to support the ability to help sick kids and their families. That's really why we do this. So with that being said, I think we're going to call it a day. Have a great weekend and a great week. We'll see you guys all next weekend, where we might tackle the Ruhnuk world boss. We'll hit Manaan. I'm not sure what else. If you have any, again, requests, throw them down in the comments below. As always, go out there and watch, play, or create something great, and we'll see you next week.